шоколадку купила, гадіна. З'їла сама шоколадку? А я що робить? А що, мені дивиться, як вона їсть шоколад, я теж, може, хочу шоколад. Задумала, мені дуже шоколад. Я дуже хочу шоколад.
Welcome back everyone, and it's time to go balls deep! And yes, you heard that right. Black Clover Anime is returning. But today, I'm covering chapter 257 of Black Clover, as well as more clues regarding the multiple theories on the channel. The clues are linked to Asta's relationship with the anti-magic demon, of course. However, if you're not on the same page regarding the theories within the community, I'd highly suggest for you to hit the notification bell and binge watch my anti-magic demon identity series to enjoy our content even more. Also, I want to say a quick thank you to Sensei Grayson, SQV, and Slushy? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but these guys on Twitter bought our child Asta merch. And I can't forget about the 14 other Wizard Kings that signed up to our memberships. Like, holy shit, you don't know how much we appreciate you guys supporting our channel, because it helps us to keep producing these videos and entertaining you. And to be frank, I didn't expect anyone to sign up to be Wizard King. Why would anyone want to support this channel that much is beyond me. Alright, so chapter 256 returns to Yami Vs Dante. And we all know how we feel whenever Yami returns on screen, right? One thing to address is that many Black Clover fans have complained of certain things in this arc, more so with what transpired in the Heart Kingdom recently, and all the criticisms appear to be the Dark Disciples are badly written, no tension, not much lore information, and plot convenience was too high in chapter 255. Now when it comes to my analysis, we're very vocal and honest with these criticisms, and I'll be doing a review of these opinions regarding the good and bad things that have occurred in the writing for the first part of the Dark Triad versus the Light Triad in a future video. So be sure to hit the notification button so you are aware when I upload that video. I'll probably voice my opinion on how this arc has played out after we see the outcome of Dante's fight with Yami. Because let's be honest, right? When it comes to my boy Yami or Asta, I see no flaws, fam, because my boys are thick! So we start off with Finral, and he's confused at how their simple mission to infiltrate the Spade Kingdom turned into a death match with Dante and Yami. He starts to panic, wondering if he should help Yami, but he quickly realizes Dante would kill him instantly if he does. Now I don't know about you, but this shows Finral's development. I mean, man was a total pussy hole beforehand, but he promised he would be a right fit for Finesse, right? So by him wondering to himself if he should step in or not against a country level threat, mind you, it means that he does have some sort of courage and ambition to meet the promise he made to his brother and future wife Finesse. Another foreshadowing I find interesting is in regards to our spy theory. Remember from our previous videos, we talked about the possibility that Yami has been betrayed and the Dark Triad having a spy within the kingdom. It could either be their own soldier or a corrupt person in the Clover Kingdom. This is because we don't know how the Triad did this surprise attack all at the same time whilst having the knowledge of where the bases were located. They somehow knew where Yami and William locations were so that they can kidnap them for the Cleafort Tree plan. However, we know the Heart Queen has the ability to sense their presence by their devils, right? And she has some sort of omniscient power to be wary of any said invasion. However, they still pulled it off somehow. For example, as a community, we do have to question how did Dante knew about the Black Ball movable base, that it was in the middle of nowhere. Finral, noting the fact that they were the ones that were doing the spying on the Spade Kingdom, but things ending up like this, highlights the fact that an Uno reverse card had been placed. It was a trap! Now we move on to Yami Vs Dante, and it's been so long since we got some devil lore mixed with a cool manga chapter. Yami tries to act all cool looking at Dante at 80% full power by taunting him saying, "You call this getting serious, bitch?" But in his mind, he's actually amazed at his power, inciting the idea that Yami will eventually lose to this man if this fight goes on like this. Dante goes on to explain that devil users get their power from the underworld, but since they are two separate planes of existence, they cannot unlock 100% 100% of their power until the Clearthought tree is activated and they open its door. However, Dante notes he is unsure if Asta falls under this category, as both he and Lucifer do not know who is the anti-magic demon is at all and where Asta came from. So this either means number 1, Asta is indeed linked to the anti-magic demon more than he thinks, and we know for a fact he is, to be quite fair, as the devil himself said he is the closest person to him in chapter 97 or so. And number 2, Asta's anti-magic demon resides in his grimoire completely already. He is not in the underworld at all, therefore inciting that he had already escaped somehow. Now either the anti-magic demon escaped hell from the previous occurrence we saw the Heart Queen reading in chapter 252, or he was summoned through a sacrifice like Dorothy said could happen in chapter 222 by forming a contract. Asta is not like the other devil weg magic users, that much is clear. This is because he can use weg magic more freely than they can. Remember in chapter 205, Zacharias stated to us that the overuse of forbidden weg magic in humans results in permanent alterations in the body, such as gaining horns. The use of weg magic means you're losing your humanity. In the Asta vs Dante fight, we clearly saw Asta's transformation being much different in appearance and uncontrollable, since his connection to his devil is much stronger than the Dark Triad. The anti-magic demon is within Asta's grimoire. Yeah, we can argue that Asta lost part of his humanity here, but the point is, unlike Sekri or the other Triad members, Asta does not have any form of contract seal or indication of his bond like them. For example, the Dark Triad have markings on their faces that unseal and is part of a contract. So some fans speculate it's Asta's loss of mana and having no magic being his cost, therefore becoming the vessel the anti-magic demon needed, which is plausible. This further proves our theories in our Who is the Anti-Magic Devil series. Remember, there were 12 theories featured. Well, more evidence has been gained for all of them, including Dante being Asta's father.
This goes deep!
Since we know Asta can use 100% of his devil, whilst the more experienced devil users cannot do that without the Clearthought tree, this just proves more and more Asta was meant to be with his devil. Now whether or not he's an experiment or the anti-magic demon's son, that is still up for debate. This may also be why Dante decided to keep Asta alive after all, since he may want to investigate him and convince him to be evil just like them. Asta's demon has 4 horns unlike the others, which only shows more examples of how he is an anomaly compared to the other devil users. I mean, basic shonen logic and math says to me 4 is bigger number than 2, right? So that means more power. Also, we still don't know why Licht's grimoire did not disappear after he died. We were told that these books leave the world after the owner has perished. Licht was the original owner of Asta's grimoire, so that means that either devil grimoire worked differently to ordinary ones, or the anti-magic demon is the owner of the book now. Licht said himself that the grimoire no longer belongs to him and he gave it to Asta. But moving on to another clue, thanks to the Twitter users following me on there, specifically Immorality for bringing this to my attention. This is why it's so important to follow me on social media. But anyway, in the 5th anniversary of Black Clover, Tabata, the creator of the show itself and my friend mind you, he did a few panels for the website. And when you take a look at the anti-magic demons panel, you can clearly see that love is written there and is kinda hidden. Why would this Easter egg be there? Why would he connote this very idea with the anti-magic demon? Tabata would not put this Easter egg for fans for no reason. And why would it say love specifically? So from what we know so far, Asta's mother died by the hands of Dante and she said, "My beloved son," before letting him go. If we form a connection between these two, this could be a point of evidence we have to take into account that the demon could be Asta's mother or father that formed a contract to gain revenge, or on the other hand, and another interpretation, it could be saying love, as in stating that the anti-magic demon was passed on to Asta through the intentions of love to save the world from tyranny, and his parents are the ones that are behind him becoming the vessel. This would link back to why the anti-magic demon said he is the closest person to him, and why Asta is such a powerful person compared to other human beings. At the end of the day, the Spade Kingdom was researching how to open the Qliphoth tree and knew about the necklace on Yuno that interconnects everyone's story back to the anti-magic devil. The other theory regarding that Dante is Asta's father, it also gained another clue with the release of the volume cover. Now I know what you're thinking, I know. Wasn't this the most throwaway trash theory out of all of them? Calm down guys, calm down. Because we see Dante having green eyes just like Asta. And he did have a woman with similar hair to his mother in his flashback that he slept with, but Dante had no enjoyment in life. What if Asta's mother was that woman and she ended up getting killed because she betrayed him after seeing what an evil man he had become? Moving on back to Yami vs Dante, Dante unleashes a massive attack against Yami, where Finro remarks everything just appeared to simply vanish, but Yami reacts quickly with Dimension Slash. But since Dante controls gravity and this power can warp space-time, he manages to change the attack from his direction, similarly to how Dimension Slash warps dimensions. Yami attempts to counter with Black Moon, but remarks that they could cancel each other out, since Black Moon is basically like a black hole, and astrophysics states a black hole is when gravity gets so strong. Nothing can escape from it, even light. But this is what makes this matchup so damn interesting, since they are very compatible, and they both kinda sort of counter each other. At the end of the day, Tabata truly is using anime bullshit science here to make a great fight. And just like my father always says, you bullshit. Why you do this anime bullshit, you bastard? Why you know do become doctor? Anime bullshit, you bastard.
Hello,
Why
पापा
you know do become doctor?
मैंने आपको कुछ बोलना है वो I'm not gonna become a doctor. I want to talk about anime and my waifus.
मैं ले आके तेरा सारा सामान बाहर फेंक देना पैंट चो
मुझे डिग्री नहीं चाहिए
डिग्री तेरी पैंट तू एनिमे साइंस बुलशिट डिग्री बॉल्स डीप पता नहीं किथे किथे बॉल्स डीप तू आजकल गया है नारुतो दी मां दा फुद्दा पाड़ा
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
नारुतो दी मां दा फुद्दा पाड़ा
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Anyway, if you want to understand the science behind this fight, I'd highly suggest watching the video displayed to you right now. Anyway, the battle continues with Yami realizing no matter how much he cuts Dante, he'll just regenerate, and he must garner an attack with pure sheer force where regeneration cannot be possible. However, in the confusion, Dante's sheer power and gravitational force finally damages Yami, and he remarks him as a terrific fun human for him. The other Black Bulls are stunned at the sheer power and are scared for Yami's life. But then Dante starts hearing boss music. He's like, wait a second, what's going on here? Why do I hear boss music, fam? And then Yami rises up from the ashes and proclaims he'll surpass his limits, much to everyone's shock, and he'll be a lousy captain if he couldn't even do that in front of them and surpass the limits and be an example of being a boss chad alpha male, fam. Asta is in awe of his captain, and if Yami ends up being kidnapped, it will only motivate him even more to become as strong and as inspirational as him. We all know Asta has to achieve captain level before Wizard King, and seeing someone that is the epitome of him in the future, frankly, it's pretty awesome. We all know that Yami is the original isekai main character of the show, but he just doesn't know it, right? So as he begins to condense his already condensed mana zone to create his new spell called Death Frost, and he blows the entire midsection of Dante away with only his arms and lower half. like oh my days, Yami! I'm ending up like Charlotte, fam. This is what happens to her. We're like Charlotte in the anime. Whenever Yami's on screen, he does this crazy shit. He made Dante into a puzzle, fam. How is this guy still attached? Why is... Oh my... Anyway, after all of this, Yami with his Chad voice, he says, I was going for a thrust, and it ended up being as a cannon. The chapter ends on a cliffhanger once again for the 4th time in a row, giving us blue balls to the max. But basically, we know that Dante will just use regeneration powers to come back alive and decide to destroy Yami unconscious, this time to kidnap him. Dante being the leader of the Dark Triad and the king of the Spade Nation, him dying here wouldn't make no sense, right? I want to see how Tabata, my friend, handles this part of the story, since Varnica was just pure plot convenience against Noelle. Anyway guys, that's everything I wanted to say for this week. Please smash the like button, follow me on Twitter or Instagram, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.